Good parts. Do me a favor, genius, and shut it!
Well, he's heard that before.
All right, Striker. As long as we win.
Yeah.
He's heard him say that before when he scored against him. So he's like, all right. All right, Striker. All right, bitch. That's 15. Guitar. Quit eating the carpet. No. Okay. Hello, all you beautiful, wonderful anime fans. Shelby here, and today we are doing episode 15. 15, Jesus. Devour, I believe. What it's called. I want Isagi to figure it out already. I thought he figured out his formula, I'm gonna be honest. I thought he did. Apparently I was wrong. Because he's still talking about it. So apparently I just assumed incorrectly. But I want him to figure it out because I do like Isagi, and I don't... Obviously, he's like I assume Izagi's like the main character. I've just been assuming. Because we've seen him since the very beginning. He's the one the show has really focused on. So I think he's the main character. So I know if the show went on for 2 seasons so far, it means he's still there. But I want him to. I also want Bachira to keep going. I want Nagi to keep going. I want Shigure to keep going. Those are like my top 4s. Not necessarily in that order. But those 4 are kind of my favorite ones. I like Bachira more than I thought. For the first episode, I was like, this dude is kind of terrifying. And now I'm sad if he's not in an episode. I'm like, dang it. Bring Bachira back. But I do like Nagi. I actually really like Nagi. I like him more than I thought I would. I love Shigure because his backstory is just really cool, and his voice actor is one of my probably top favorite voice actors because he voices Oscar and Ruby. He's also Amakichi in My Hero Academia too. So, and I love him. So I love his voice actor too. So that kind of helps me why I like him as well. But I like Isagi too. I really like Isagi. And that's why I want him to just figure it out already. But if you want the previous episode reaction, you can find it. Link will be here. Thumbnail will be chillin'. And it gives you a reason to go subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And check out my other social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Patreon, and Etsy. My Patreon's highest tier has exclusive anime reactions of Husband Hotel and My Happy Marriage. I also have uncut early releases of the videos you see on YouTube. They are uncut, no editing, just the full reaction there, and 2 days early. So you can get it first on Patreon, the full length, and then YouTube, it comes out 2 days later. So Windbreaker will be Thursdays at 10:30, YouTube is Saturday at 10:30, and then Blue Lock is Friday at 10:30, and then Sundays at 11:30. I might change the time. I'm still like playing around with times on what works for YouTube's like algorithm and stuff. I'm still playing around with that. 10:30 was working really good for Solo Leveling. I don't know if it's gonna work for Windbreaker, but we'll play around with it. So don't expect it to be 10:30 every time on YouTube. It will be on Patreon, but not on YouTube. I might play around with the times to see what works. So, oh yeah, yeah. I think that's it. I think we're gonna jump right on into Blue Lock. Lego. Oh, he missed!
It was blocked. Not enough power?
He's blocked!
Get the second ball! We'll counter and score!
Oh my god.
Move it! I told you to stay out of my way.
Oh. That should have been kind of cheating. I thought that should have been a flag. Right?
Getting myself there. Like he said, we're average Joes, but we have opposite problems. It's a race to see who will overcome their limitation first.
I feel like that should have been a flag, right? Am I just not understanding? He shoved them to make it impossible for them to block it. Right?
Not one that'll put me in the same league as Nagi or Bado. I'm still outside the genius column. If I want to become the best striker in the world, I've got one.
He puts so much on himself. He is so, like, down on himself all the time.
I'm not gonna flunk out here and leave Blue Lock like some
I like the goalie. Just like...
The game is still between Bado and Nagi. At this rate, I'm never going to level up. I won't surpass these two geniuses.
Well, at least he scored. Nagi scored. They're tied now.
Thinking. I can't get caught up with how I used to be. To move forward, you have to rebuild. By
I
tearing
don't
down
like how
what
the puzzles look taking his space.
Huh?
You think I'm going to lose to you one-on-one?
Yeah, right. Naruhaya!
I want you to see.
You don't have room to be so toxic. You're not that confident, dude. Oh. Now they're back to being ahead again.
That makes 4. Our backs are against the wall.
Do they need to get the 5? Yeah, they have to get the 5. Shit.
If you don't have possession, it can be like this. Continuous, comprised of all the movements we make on the field. Everything I considered normal up until now just flew out the window.
Huh?
I know he's going to try positioning himself in my blind spot.
If you bothered picking up a book on how the human eye works, you might have actually learned something. You garbage.
Everybody is such assholes in this, like...
Hating my concept of soccer!
I'm so confused. I don't get it.
I don't mind destroying my old self.
Oh,
I'll be
they scored. Scored. Scored? They scored.
Get a hold of the ball. Hey, did you hear what I said, Isagi?
He's his own little world right now. Did you hear what I said, Isagi? I'm thinking!
Fever genius and shut it!
Oh, he's heard that before.
All right, striker. As long as we win.
Yeah.
He's heard him say that before when he scored against him. So he's like, all right. All right, striker. All right, bitch.
This whole tray free from work. We're really lucky, you know. When I grow up, I'll make fortunes with cryptocurrency and escape this life for good.
And I'm going to get married and live happy.
I didn't realize who this was for. That's him.
Before you know it.
Would you stop screwing around?
Are they all siblings?
Bro, you'll do great. You're the star of the Naruhayas.
Don't lose.
You're the best in the world.
Before you go, take this, just for good luck.
What is that? I saw it in his pocket.
There we go. Can't go for your usual top corner. Your move.
Let's see here. They're ready for a direct shot from kickoff, so that's a no-go.
I like him just kicking the goal.
Oh, changes everything!
I don't know if that's actually gonna work or not. Okay, at least Isagi can shot better like that. Isagi can score better.
Average Joe times itself! If I manage to fuse my weapon with Naruhaya's, I might be able to take on these geniuses!
Also, he's just gonna do the same thing. Oh gosh, just listen to my punch.
That's what I was missing before. When I didn't have possession, I wasn't watching the other guy's eyes.
Why are they right?
Bado has to make sure I stay in his sight. As well as Nagi, who's running with the ball. But he's in the back, and I'm in the front. It's a response. So I'll go to the opposite direction. I'm open. Pass it over here.
Yeah, striker. I see you.
I love him calling
I'll
him
defeat the-
striker. Oh, let's go. Come on, Isagi.
A split second. That's all it took him. To take my skill. And devour it.
I get why the episode's called Devour. I get it now. Let's go.
4 to 5.
We did it! We got him!
The winners
They did it.
of yourself.
That is true, he is.
It's obvious. Your genius is adaptability. That's the difference between you and me.
He is able to adapt. That is something I've noticed too.
Blue luck isn't for the weak. You've got your path. As for mine, it ended just now.
That does make it harder. They were past teammates. That does kind of make me sad. I don't really like this other guy they're on a team now with. I'd rather. I gotta pick, dude.
We need someone.
I forgot those two formed a team together after by his pet.
You're not alone. We want to crush Isagi and Bachida for leaving us behind.
What do you say? Well,
Now Bachira's
join
not
us?
with them anymore. You really can't be that butthurt over it, can you? Like, I get being upset. Why, in a way that they are upset. But, like, you can't hold a grudge. Bachira and Isagi were the first two that were in the section. They had to pick. And they both ended up disagreeing. Whoever they saw next or asked, they would pick them. But it just ended up being Nagi. I'm like, you can't blame, because then if both of you showed up, who would they have picked? The other one would have just been mad. Like, they were actually waiting for either one of them. They were like, whichever one shows up first, we'll pick them. But Nagi showed up, and they didn't know how long they were gonna be. I'm like, I don't really think you have a reason to be fully pissed off. Like, right now, you are focusing on your own ability and capability of winning. And those two knew, Bachira and Isagi knew they could work well together. And then they were gonna wait on either one of them. I don't really think they have to be angry for. I'm like, you're just gonna ruin a lot if you end up choosing to act that way. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about them two being that pissed off. I did not think they'd be that mad over those two just doing what they had to do. They had to. I'm like, I could see them feeling upset because it was Nagi that they chose. But I'm like, again, just happened to be the one to show up. They were actually waiting on either one of them. But because Nagi was the one who arrived, they didn't know how long they were going to be, so they moved forward. And Bachira's not even there anymore. Like, I was not expecting some of them to get upset over that. To be butthurt. Because now, if they end up beating or going against them, they may not pick. Isagi may not pick either one of them. He would probably pick Shigiri or the other one, but still. And I can maybe see why the other guy is upset, the one that Nagi left behind, because he did have to experience being left behind. But Nagi was really clear that it wasn't towards bad feelings. He just wanted to know what it was like playing with other people. He's only played with him. So he wanted to experience playing with other people, and because Isagi and Bachira especially, he lost to them, he wanted to play with them in order to improve. Like, it wasn't anything against him, he just wanted to improve and knew he could if he experienced playing again with teams that beat him previously. And I'm like, I don't blame him for that either. But they are all three taking this so personal, and I'm like, God. Bachira and Isagi probably don't even realize how butthurt they are. Like, so Isagi has finally kind of figured out his stuff. He's kind of evolved a little bit, which is really cool. I'm happy now. Because I was like, bro, we need to figure it out. Because he's a good player, you can tell. It does suck, though, that his previous teammate for Team Z is gone. So that means not all of them are going to come back. He could end up going back to Team Z, and it's not the same. Because now he's left. We don't know about any of the others. We've only seen Bachira, the other guy, and Shigure. We haven't seen any of the others yet. So that one is gone now. So I'm curious to like what'll happen. I want Nagi to be on Team Z. That's what I want. I want him to be on a team with Isagi and Bachira and all them because I like him. But let me know if you guys liked this episode, and in the comments let me know what you guys think. You know, if you think Shigure and the other two have the right to be angry. Maybe you all think they do. I could see if they were doing this in teams and being upset if, like, they chose not to and just left, but there was really no signs of being on teams. It wasn't like, oh, you have to be... Ego didn't say you had to be on people with your previous team. It was pick wisely, basically, on who you think. And it just happened to fall for them to be this way. So I'm like, it wasn't anything against them, but, you know, whatever. What do I want? But stay tuned for the next episode reaction of Blue Lock, and like always, I'm happy you were here. But I'll leave it.
Anyway, bye-bye.